Hey, good morning everybody. This is Larry at Heisenberg. It's our weekly live video. Usually I try to have them on Sunday mornings. It's going to be on weekends anyway, so if they're calling for rain on a Sunday, I might do it on a Saturday. So I thought I'd start from this side of the ranch. Our pool is open, covers put away, and everything seems to be working fine. We cleaned up the cover, Louise and I, on Monday, and then we've put it away. So walking back here, you can see that the grass is growing, and I didn't get a chance to mow it yet, so that has to happen this week. Truck's parked beside the shop here because I need to juice up the battery on the dump trailer, so I parked it there on Friday. Yesterday we had quite a bit of rain, so you'll see that the wood yard is pretty wet. Chickens are happy. My laying chickens, they're out, they're eating, and they're laying lots of eggs, and that's what you want. So the stuff that I want to do this week for just my personal stuff is I'm hoping to plant some corn in this little garden, and Louise will take my garden just to rotate the crops. So that's another little job I need to do this week, is take out my tiller and hopefully plant some corn. So here's the wood yard. You can see there's a bit of tracks there. I had a customer come in this morning, picked up a cord of birch. So the birch is all done, which is a nice thing. Cleaned up. I spent, I think it was Monday, just stacking the birch, cleaning up the big mess here. And there's still a bit of stuff that I need to clean up, and I'll do that once I get this maple done. So that was Monday. Tuesday I was sick. I got zero work done on Tuesday. Not sure, I had kind of like an 8-hour flu or something, and I think Julianne had it, and so did Adrian. So I think the only ones who didn't get it was Alex and Louise. I installed the processor, so I'm getting the oil changed this week. Everything seems to be running okay. There's no issues that I can see. So I did 4 decks already, so it seems to be running okay. This wind this morning is really chilly. So you can see this whole area here I've cleaned up as I was planning. I installed the Cord King, took out the trailer, everything's greased up, ready to go for a while. We've sold some birch. I think I'm down to 10 cords now. I think that's what I've got left on the lot. So that stuff's dry, ready to burn right now. We've got lots of poplar for campfires if that's what we need. And you can see that I've started processing some maple. Some really nice stuff, but not ready to burn, so it needs to dry. And this here is the perfect spot for drying because there's always wind, and when it's sunny, it's like a big oven for drying wood. So I cleaned up this back piece here. I can't remember if I had all the pallets out last weekend, but I finished up, just raked everything, and then did the same thing back here. So if we walk back here, you'll see that I cleaned up this piece here. It's a bit of a mess over there because I ended up buying another couple tiers this week from Sturgeon Brush. They loaded up, and I guess a customer backed out on them at the last minute. So I said, okay, I'll take it. So it's a nice load of a mix of yellow birch and maple. So I'll be processing that at some point. It's pretty wet back here today. I can, as I'm walking, I can feel the squishiness under my feet. So it'll dry up quick though. We had quite a bit of rain yesterday. My brother was telling me he's got a rain gauge and he saw 2 inches and a quarter, which seems like a lot of rain to me. And that's why I guess my lot, you see all the puddles there. But I figure by the end of tomorrow all of that will be dried up. Not planning to work here today, but tomorrow I might get going again. I got another guy selling some campfire wood for me. So the campfire wood's moving. So we sell our campfire wood at $10 a bag. There's 1.7 cubic feet of wood in each bag. And I'll show you as I walk back what kind of wood we have in our bags. So these bags here are pretty much all white birch, which burns great for a campfire. So I've got these bags here. I've got some more bags over there for sale. The other thing I'll be moving this week is my chicken tractor, because my meat chickens are getting pretty big. We're hitting 4 weeks on Wednesday, so we'll move them into the tractor then for another 5 weeks before we get them processed. So working on some maple, hoping to get 60 cords of maple processed between now and probably the end of June. And then I'll jump into some more birch after. So we're chipping away. By we I mean me. I'm a one-man operation here. So, and trying to have a good balance, not just spend all my time in here, and I try to do stuff. So anyways, just walking back here. So yeah, everything's pretty cleaned up here. So we're starting up a new season. We've started this week, so it's should be a good go this year, and I'm looking forward to spending a lot of time in the woodyard. Oh, there's a little plastic thing here I'm gonna pick up. So we've changed the way we do business with our new dump trailer, so it's pretty good. So I've got some plans for the processor. I'm thinking, and I'm not sure if it's going to work or not, but I'm thinking of putting a camera up on top of the here so that I can see right into the dump trailer. So I'd have like a screen where the mirror is. I use the mirror to look at the conveyor belt. So just thinking maybe that I'll go with some cameras instead, so that I can just have a screen and look at the conveyor on one camera and then the dump trailer on the other. Just I'm not sure where to put that camera, and I might have to weld something to the processor, like maybe an arm or something where I can position a camera. So just thinking about that, thinking out loud. I know I want to put a camera on my dump trailer to make it easier when I'm backing up, to see how far or how close I am to the pile. And then when I get I'm planning to buy a bigger tractor down the road, so when I get a bigger tractor I will have cameras on that puppy, so that'll be nice. So so what do we have on our lot for sale right now? So we still have 3 species of wood available. So we've got, so from most expensive to least expensive, we've got the maple right there, freshly cut. So that's something that you would buy for the fall. So we sell that at $160 a face cord for us. 4 feet by 8 feet by 16 inches wide logs or pieces. So 160 for maple, 140 for white birch. So white birch, like I said, I'm down to the last 10 cords. So if you need wood that you want to burn right now, white birch would be a possibility. And I have some poplar that I have lots of. I think I have about 30 cords, so that should last me through the summer. So that I sell at 130 a face cord. So that's for the wood. We also have bags of campfire wood. So let's walk back to the pile here. So there's two piles there. There's a pile that's dry because it's been piled there for like 6 months. So Louise will be bagging those with Julianne. She said she might come out tomorrow. So so this is our campfire wood. So it's a mix, right? So you got these pieces here, smaller pieces to make it easier to, get your fire going. And our bags are 24 inch by 24 inch. So there's 1.7 cubic feet of wood in each bag. So, and we sell those at $10 a bag, 11 for 100. And if you want to buy bulk for us is 50 plus bags. Give us a call. We'll negotiate a price with you. So that's the plan here. So I got two piles here. So this is the newer stuff, and you can tell the difference just by looking. This wood is a lot yellower than this wood. This wood here is white, so you can see it's drying, and you get the odd, bigger piece. Louise does a great job of packing those bags up. So I got some from last year actually. This stuff must be really dry, so it's all ready to go. So that's the campfire wood. I've got bags of shavings for sale also. So we sell those at $7 a bag or 10 for 60. So if you need it, so you can see here shavings for us looks kind of like this. So I use that for our chickens and our meat chickens. We use that as bedding, and seems to work well. We have customers who buy those. They'll use them in their gardens, or for horses, or rabbits. So we got lots of that stuff, because I got some over there. I started a new pile here, and I've got this from last season. So we got lots of shavings right now. But when customers start buying it, it goes pretty quick. So, anyways, so if you're in the market for shavings, we can sell you that. So, and then I've got birch bark, which I sell bags, co-op bags. So they're $5 each. If you're interested in some birch bark, we can certainly provide you with that at $5 a piece. So I think I've went through what we have right now on our lot. So my goal for this week, this upcoming week, bit of a change. Louise is leaving on Wednesday for a week, so I'll be picking up some of her chores. So I'm not going to have as much time on my hands, because Louise does a lot of work. She holds down the fort, so I'll have to juggle a little bit, make sure Julianne gets on the bus and has food and all this nice jazz. So, and we've got a couple dogs that I have to take care of too, so it'll be a busy time for me this upcoming week. So my goal, for sure, I want to keep working on this. So we'll see how things go. I've been trying to do a couple of trailer fulls every day. But like I said last week, I was sick for a day. Louise and I went out for a day. So I think I only worked a couple days, and I got 7 cords. I think it's 7 cords done. So I'm gonna keep chipping away at this pile here. So I was hoping to get this done by the end of May. I don't think so. There's about 33 cords left in this pile here, so I might be almost done by the end of May, which would be nice. So I'm going to be focused on that mainly in the wood yard. I might bag some campfire wood if I see that we're running low. And I'm getting the oil changed in my processor on Tuesday, which is a little bit of a chore. And then I need to mow my lawn, so mowing my lawn is about 3 hours of work, so I might break it into like an hour a day or something. So, and then I still have a bit of wood to stack in my woodshed. So that's the other thing I did this week. I moved a bunch of wood in the woodshed. So you can see over there's about a cord left, a face cord left. So I'm going to move that. There's probably there's certainly less than a face cord, but there's 3/4 of a face cord left. So I'm gonna have to get that out of there, clean that area. So they're not calling for rain this week, so I won't be rained out, because I think I was rained out. Well, I was rained out yesterday, so it wasn't a wasted day for us, because I'm working with my son Alex on our website, which will be coming out soon. So we've got one right now. It's still live, but the new one will be much improved. A lot more information on there for you, and you'll be able to see right off the site what we have on our lot, and how much, right? So that'll help you decide when to come and get your wood. So that's the whole purpose of the website, is to give you that information so that you don't have to call us. We don't mind answering your questions, but if we can make it easier for you, I think that's a bonus. So that's kind of where we're at right now with the business. The nice thing about it is, I've got time on my hands now, so I finally realized that being retired, gives me time to do other things. So, if Louise wants to go out one day, there's no pressure in saying, I can't go out because I need to do all this work. Every day is free to me, and I can do whatever I want. So I'm kind of getting there in my mind after almost 8 months of being retired. So that's a good thing. But I'm really looking forward to getting through these logs here. They're so nice. If you look at the sizes of those logs, they're almost all perfectly sized. This is a bit bigger here, but it'll go through the processor no problem. Probably the only one that might be a problem is this one here. I'm almost there. So what I'll do, because if you look, I'll just take probably 8 feet off the end, process that, keep the rest for me. We'll see. I'll have to measure. Sometimes maybe I just need to take maybe up to here off, and then the rest can go through the processor. We'll see. But I can use those logs for my own personal use, so that's what I usually do. I cut off a piece, the bigger end, cut off a piece, move it into that area over there where you see there's a couple of cords of wood there. I'm going to turn my back to the wind. So let's walk back slowly. So that's the plan for this pile here. And this has been on our lot for 2 years. And I was telling Louise a couple weeks ago, I thought it would have dried up a lot faster. The surprising thing about these logs is they're still pretty wet, so they're heavy and they're wet. Now I didn't check the humidity in them, and I will this week, and I'll report back next weekend on what the humidity is on them. But I'm sure it's above 20. They're heavy pieces, even in once they're processed. So that's surprising to me, because these logs have been sitting on my lot for 2 years in the sun, in the wind. So it goes to show that for wood to dry, it's got to be bucked up into smaller pieces and stacked. So, and that's what we're doing. And I'm sure this wood will dry fast. So I'm hoping to have 60 cords done by the end of June at the latest. 60 cords of maple. So those of you who buy wood for the winter, you'll probably want this wood here. That's probably going to be our best wood. So So let's slowly walk back. So I'm just trying to think. I made a list of things I wanted to talk about today, and I think I've touched on everything. So my goal with these live casts are just to share with you, the work that we've done. Kind of put a little bit of pressure on myself to get stuff done. So when I'm telling you, like, I'm gonna try to get this much work done, I try to get through that, at least that much work done. Of course, you never know because things happen and sometimes it doesn't go as planned, but so far it's been going well. So we're 2 weeks into the season and we finally got processing, so I'm pretty happy about that. And the weather looks awesome. So the next 7 days looks sunny, so I will take advantage of that and spend time in the woodyard. And with Louise being away, I might be even spending more time in the woodyard. We'll see. So again, here's the sign. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. And that logo is what we're about. So that's how we branded ourselves, and we're pretty happy about that logo. And again, for those of you who are new to this channel, this logo was designed by my daughter, Jasmine. So just came about that way. There's something that I wanted to say, just slipped my mind. Oh yeah, I'm working on starting a YouTube channel, but the way I'm doing it for now is I take these videos that I make here, I put them up on Facebook, download them, then upload them to our channel. So my channel on YouTube is Breaking Wood 68. And the reason I had to add a number to the end was somebody had used the handle Breaking Wood already, which is a bit of a bummer. I was hoping that I'd have that, but Breaking Wood 68 is the channel. And I'm uploading these videos on there, and part of the plan is to link those videos from the channel to our web page, so we'll have like let's say the last 10 videos available on our web page, so that if you want to watch them right off the web page, it's going to be there. So that's the plan. So I'm hoping to have the website up by June or mid-June. We'll see. Alex is a busy guy. He works full-time in North Bay, and him and I try to work together on it on weekends. And again, when it's nice, I don't want to be indoors working on a web page, so it's taking a bit more time. So hopefully maybe we can get some more work done today and get closer to being able to publish that new website. I'll talk about it once we get there. Anyways, that's pretty much where we're at right now. Next week you'll see a chicken tractor where my truck is, and then hopefully a bit more maple. So right now I've got 7 cords, hoping to get to at least 20 by next week, the end of next week. We'll see. So that would be another 13 cords, which I'm pretty sure I'm able to do. Hopefully I'll have my lawn mowed, and again, the plan for the lawn is probably do an hour a day instead of trying to mow everything in one big 3-hour block. Then I'm grossed out from driving my lawn tractor all that time. So I might break it into like 3 chunks of 1 hour instead of trying to do everything all at once. So I'm gonna sign off at this point. So if you need anything, campfire wood, just plain old firewood, or shavings, give us a shout. We're on Facebook. We're always on Kijiji. We're on Google, and we're working on improving our website. So just give us a shout, and we will be happy to serve you. So let's sign off and have a great long weekend, everybody. Enjoy the weather. Sun's out, a little bit warmer. Wind's still cold, but it'll get better. Ciao.